Hey everybody, welcome guys. Welcome to the live stream of Global Trade Live. Today is 28th of April and we are now live in New York session over here. So let's get started. So I'm gonna look at the gold over here. Let me just play some music and yeah. Okay. So let's just remove all the unnecessary drawings from the chart and let's just go to the bigger time frames to analyze the market clearly. Okay, so if I go to the daily time frame, then the daily is nothing different from yesterday. So yesterday the candle went up, rejected the higher prices, then went all the way down, rejected the lower prices as well, but it still closed like a bearish one, although it looks like a doji candle. But I think we can take this as a sign that the market's gonna move down from here. And also, if you will see over here on the top, then we can clearly see that the market is actually respecting the lower trend line, and the market is coming down from that trend line by rejecting that. Okay, so now 20 minutes ago there is like a New York session just passed away 20 minutes ago, and if we look at the news, then in 15 minutes or 10 minutes, I think, yeah, in 10 minutes, uh, let me just show you. Okay, so if we look at the news over here, then we can see that in 10 minutes there will be some high news coming in for US dollar, and I think that news can make some impact on the market. So I think let's just stay out of the market for the next 10 to 20 minutes at least, so that the news comes in and then passes away, so that we can have a clear entry. Right, yesterday the same thing happened. There was a news and we waited, and after that we found a very nice opportunity and it really worked well, right? So if let's just analyze the market and be ready for the move to happen, so that we can take a trade. So if I let me just adjust these settings. I don't want to be this thing to be visible in the 4-hour. Okay, so if we look at the market in the 4-hour, then we can clearly see that the market was moving beautifully inside these two channels over here, and right now the previous candle finally broke strongly out of the channel, and the current 4-hour candle has wicked up and wicked down as well. And right now 40 minutes left for the current candle to close, and in those 40 minutes market can possibly move down or possibly move up. We don't know that yet, but I really think, by looking at the market structure, I really think that the market has spent a lot of time over here. That can possibly mean that the market's gonna move down from this point. So to verify these analysis, that means daily is bearish, 4-hour is bearish. So now we have to look for something which can really tell us that, okay, so 1 hour might be going down as well. Okay, so now let's focus on some zones over here. Let me just squeeze a little bit, and we can see this was a channel, then we had this information over here. Okay, so let's forget about this channel over here. Then we had this green one. From green one it shifted to the green and the orange one, so market was moving inside these two. Then we had this blue one, so let's now consider the blue one as the current channel over here. The market was moving inside the blue one, respecting it, and then it finally went down. Now it's actually respecting this yellow line over here, yellow trend line. Okay, so the market is respecting the yellow trend line, and let's see if we can draw some nice areas over here. Not okay, so the market respected the blue one over here, over here as well. And if I delete this one, then it is not making much difference over here. And if you just stretch this one, then yeah, the market can possibly move up. And right now if I attach these two areas, then market is right now respecting this lower one as well. And if I if I draw this one as well, yeah, this might be another one. So we don't need this one actually. Right now the market is over here, so let's focus on this one only. This is 1 hour. I want the trend lines to be visible in the 1 hour, and I'm gonna give it a blue color. Yeah, blue 1 hour. Okay, perfect. So as we can see right now, the market is again, I think, moving inside a channel. If it starts to move up, then I won't be surprised, because I'm thinking that this channel might be uh, a little bullish channel over here, which can possibly give us a nice bullish opportunity. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the thing. And in case the market will be breaking out from this channel, then obviously we are gonna look for sells at that point of time. And for sells, I think yeah, this could be a possible thing for sells. Yeah, and if I draw so in both the cases, market is telling that it can possibly move up from here, but obviously we don't have much at this point to look at because of the news to be coming in. And if I look at the 30-minute time frame, then 30-minute time frame is, I think, clearly let's just remove the unnecessary drawings. So the 30-minute time frame is telling us that it can possibly move down from here. The reason is that the market came down and it came very nearby to this green trend line, and after that it rejected the lower prices, and after that it went straight back inside this channel again. Let me just stretch this one over here. Yeah. And if we look at this blue trend line over here in the 30 minutes, then we can clearly see that the market is again and again respecting over here, over here, over here, over here as well, and now over here as well. So possibly that means that there is a chance that the market might move down from here. But the thing is, if we are looking at the 1 hour, it looks like that it's gonna move up, okay. And if we look at the market in the 30-minute, it's looked like that it's gonna move down. So what do we do at this point of time? So let's just do one thing. Let's just switch to the 15-minute time frame over here, and let's see if we can possibly make a trade in the 15-minute or not. Okay, so if I draw some area of support, then this is a area of support over here in 15-minute, and we can see that there is a clean range, and this range is about 28 pips. Okay, and if I go back to the 30 minutes, so that means we are talking about that this wick will be will get filled. Okay, and the market is moving down from here, so that means we can clearly make some more information in the 15-minute as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stretch it a little bit, and I'm gonna leave some trend lines in the 15-minute time frame. So this one over here, then we have this one over here. Market was moving inside these two channels, now it's moving down, so I'm gonna go back to the 30-minute, and 30-minute looks good again. So I think, yeah, because the thing is, I cannot draw a support down over here, because then I won't be able to take a trade. Otherwise, because the thing is, there's no clean range to the left if we talk about the 30-minute. And also there is news also which is about to come, so but I think 1 hour looks great. Yeah, 1 hour looks good. So in 30 minutes 1 hour candle will be closing. So I think, yeah, there is a nice range as well. So if I okay, if this candle closes like this and the next candle breaks this low over here, that will make sense. And there's a downward channel going on as well. Yeah, I think yes, the market's gonna move down, guys. I really think that's gonna happen over here, because look over here, this and this blue channel, look at the blue channel is, oh, it just went down. It just went down with no weight, like 30-minute candle. Oh, actually the news came in, that's why. That's why this is happening. Okay, so let's just wait for few minutes over here, because nothing is happening right now, so let's just wait. Okay, everybody. So the news has gone since like 26 minutes ago, and right now I can see clearly that if I look at GBP then if I just zoom out a little bit, I want to show you this. Look over here. This thing totally makes really sense over here, but that the market, according to me, the market will be moving down from this point, like this. So I'm really expecting a very strong bearish move now, because the thing is, let me just show you over here the daily. Let me just, okay, so if I look at the daily time frame, the market was moving inside this channel first, and then we had this green channel over here, and now the market has went straight up to this upper trend line. Okay, so there is a possibility that it will continue to move up, but on the other hand, there is a possibility that the market will be rejecting the all the higher prices and will reverse all the way back. So we are gonna look at that, and I'm gonna find that out in this by looking at the smaller time frames, because by looking at the weekly I can clearly say that the market can possibly move up to this level over here. That will be a bullish move. But according to the lower time frames, I can really say that the market, there is a very high possibility that the market will respect the highs over here and will start to move down. Like all the time frames, they are just pointing towards one thing, and it's gonna move down from here. So this 4-hour candle is about to close in like 2 minutes, so let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep an eye on the 30-minute time frame. So according to me, it's a sell move which will be coming up, and if I need to take a sell, then I have to find a point from where I can really take a sell. So I first of all I need this candle to close bearish. Okay, if this candle closes like this and the next candle wicks up and moves down, that will be a nice thing. So I'm gonna wait for that. And if I talk about taking sells, then I'm gonna take sells below this area, because we have this clean range, and I think market will come down to this level over here, and in case if it crosses below this level, then it will be going all the way down. So that's something I'm gonna keep in mind. And if I look at the 30-minute, then if we look on the left, then let's see if we have some range, clean range over here, or what do we have over here. So if I look on the left, then we have some clean range till this point. Okay, but the thing is, this point, if we talk about this point over here, then there is no range. There's no range over here. So let's look at the higher areas above this range. Nothing much is happening, but I really think that it's gonna move down. I strongly think that it's gonna move down from here. Because if this move has happened, then I think it will be corrected by going down. So let's just find out the symmetry over here as well. Okay, we have this thing common, then we have something like this, then we have so 30-minute candle has closed, and it has closed like this, but obviously I cannot take a buy once this candle broke the high, because I need some guarantees or something which talks to me and says to me that it's gonna move up from here. But right now I don't see anything. I really don't see anything, because the move has been done, and now it's just that we have to wait for a candle to move down. That's what we can really ask for. So I'm just gonna wait. because market can possibly now start to move inside this channel as well. So I'm just gonna wait for some good setup over here, because I can take a buy once this candle breaks the high. But what's gonna happen after that? It can possibly reject suddenly and move down, or it can possibly reject this area over here at 169,940 by moving in like 6-7 pips, and then it can reject. So I think, yes, I think it's better to wait, and after that we will see how can we take action over here. And if I talk about gold, gold is trying to push the price up from here. So basically I was expecting gold to move down in 30 minutes and move up in 1 hour, and same thing is happening with the gold. So gold is moving actually up from here, but the problem is no possible entries can be done at this point of time, because it can possibly reject the area it is at right now. So we have to wait for a perfect entry in order to take a buy trade, because this candle can reject the previous one, and it can possibly move down, break its own low, and continue to move down from here. So we have to be really careful if you are looking for buys. And look over here, GBP JPY has broken the highs. Now it will be really interesting to see whether this candle will be continue to move up or not. Look, this is a very traditional kind of a setup, so let's take this as a paper trade. I'm not taking this trade, guys, I'm just taking this as a paper trade. Let's see how far it will go. Okay, running in like 7.2 pips over here, 7.8, 7.9. Nice. So let's see how really far it goes, because if I would be taking a trade, then this will be the point where I will be taking the trade. But obviously I'm not taking this trade because of some reasons, so I'm gonna be very careful. So let's see if it continues to move up or if it just starts to move down. Look over here, gold is respecting these areas now, so it's gonna break its own low and possibly move down from here. I think I can take a trade once it breaks its own low at that point of time. Or I can just wait for a bearish candle to form first. Let's go to the 1 hour. Actually, the thing is, 1 hour looks really bullish right now, so I think it's better to wait. So the 4-hour candle has also closed with a rejection wick. Now there's a this 4-hour candle has created a higher wick, and if we look at the 30 minutes again, and I really believe that it's gonna. Hey Saranj, how are you? Okay, so if you can send your chart on Discord, then I'm gonna have a look at that. So guys, I think, look over here. See, I told you that GBP JPY can reject the higher prices. There is a possibility of doing that. Yeah, I'm actually not in this trade. Guys, this is just a paper trade. I'm not in this trade. I want to show you guys like why I am saying that it can possibly, there is a very high chance that GBP JPY will reverse from here. So I'm gonna just mark over here so that people don't copy my trade. This is just a paper trade. So let's see if it moves down or if it moves up. And look over here, gold is reversing back, broke its own low. Now I really think this will be reversing back from here. I really think it's gonna be a bearish candle coming up. So let's see if that happens or not. But if I look at the 1 hour again, probability gets really low. So let's just do one thing. Let's just go to 4 hour looks bearish. Daily looks bearish too. It looks like that it's gonna fill its own wick. So if that's gonna be the case, then this 30-minute candle should be moving down from here, and by going down it will be filling the daily's candle wick and then continue to move down. Yeah, but what can I do is I can wait for this candle to close bearish, and then I can take a trade on the next 15-minute candle. I think yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close bearish, and then I'm gonna take a trade on the next 15-minute candle. So that will be a confirmation for me. Okay, perfect, Saransh. I'm gonna have a look at your trade on Discord. Okay, daily highs level broken over here. Okay, then we have trapped sellers. It went down. No, actually, Saransh, over here, you can say that the market has trapped sellers when you have resistance formations over here, like multiple resistance formations, right? Like 1 2 1 2 1 2, like a sell formation, and then the market suddenly moves up. But if you look over here, it's a 1 hour, right? So if you look over here, then we cannot say that it's a trap for the traders. We can also say that it can be a retracement before going up, right? So that can also be the case. It's just that we have to change the perspective again and again. And after that, you took impulse entry in 1 hour after bearish candle, highs broken by new candle over here. Okay, so SL hit and volume left suddenly. Alright, so what you could have done over here is, let me just show you. If I can show you, then that will be great. 1 hour, right? Over here, right? So this is really important, guys. So Saransh took trade when this candle broke this high over here, right? And it went down and hit the stop loss, right? And after that, what you could have done is you could have tried taking a trade again when the next candle broke this high over here. So that could be your second entry, and look what happened after that. It just went all the way up without any problems. So even though if you have managed your risk in your first trade, then you could have won profits in your second trade, because it went really like a normal thing. So this is what you could have done, because whenever I take a first entry and my second entry, they are not connected. And in this case as well, you were looking that the market bias is totally bullish, and if you have lost over here, then you could have definitely entered buys over here as well. So that could be a really nice entry for you. So yeah, because I can understand this candle could have broken the high, and then it went down to your stop loss, and then it went further down to create a lower wick, and then it has closed like this. But yeah, next candle could be a nice trade. And what happened over here? Okay, same thing. Yeah. Yeah, but really nice. Nice labeling over here, nice try. Actually, the thing is, your bias was perfect. You were thinking that the market's gonna move up, and it has moved up. But look at 30-minute, 15-minute price was coming back oftenly. 30-minute and 15-minute. Let's just go back over here and look back. Look at 30-minute. Okay, 30-minute. So you took this trade on this 30-minute candle, and it went down, and then you had another one. Yeah, but the thing is, whenever you see these kind of things happening, just wait for a bigger time frame to make its move. I always do that. Whenever I lost a trade on a smaller time frame, then I'll always look at the bigger time frames as well. To because whenever you enter a trade in a bigger time frame, your probability of winning really increases. Although the stop loss on the other hand also increases with a little bit, but that can be managed by looking at the lower time frames. But yeah, it was a nice entry over here, no, without any issues. Okay, there is another chart. Entry point over here. This is 30-minute. Okay. Then you had two bearish candles. Okay, now I get your point. Yeah, I understand. You took the entry over here. But I don't understand why you took entry over here. Let me just look at that again. Yes, on this candle. You took entries over here, right? But why? What was the reason? Because the thing is, the move has already been done, right? And there was no point of taking a buy entry over here when the move was already been done. If we talk about 30 minutes, then this thing I'm saying, okay? But if you talk about the 1 hour, then this could be a really simple thing, right? So the thing is, whenever a move has been done, there will always be a retracement happening up. There might be a candle which could have just gone all the way up. That can be the case as well. But what are the probabilities? Let's now talk about the probabilities. The higher probability is whenever a move has been done, there will be a retracement happening up, and then there will be another move, and then there will be retracement, and then there will be another move, right? So I think over here, if I can judge your point, then over here there is some FOMO which happened, like fear of missing a trade. In 4 hour and daily we had good range on left. Yeah, I totally understand that in the 4 hour and the daily we had really great range on the left, but obviously we cannot forget the lower time frame things as well, because market doesn't move up in a straight line. It always retraces back, and we always have to wait for a retracement to happen and then go up. Because look over here, now the retracement has been done, right? In this candle, if we talk about current market scenario, the retracement has been done in this candle. Okay, I can easily take a trade when this candle broke the high of the previous one, okay, by keeping my stops over here. And this, look at the stops are not that big, right? But I'm not taking this trade. I'm just taking this as a paper trade, just to show people why I'm not taking this trade. Because if I look at a bigger perspective of the market, then let me just show you, then I can sense that the market's gonna move down from here. So that's why each and every point of the market from past to current and everything, because that will eventually help you taking better decisions. Oops. Okay, this is a paper trade. So now let's just wait. Okay, 15-minute candle closed. So gold 15-minute candle closed bullish, and that was a nice decision for me to not to take a trade in the 15 or 30 minute when it just broke its own low. See, if we wait, then we have much more clarity about the market. Now look over here, this 1 hour is trying to push the price up, and let's have a look at the 30 minutes again. So it went down, went up, went down again. So there is a lower low actually, I still think that this 30-minute candle should be closing bearish, or it should be rejecting the higher prices. But that's just a probability. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna just wait for the 30-minute candle to close, because I really thinking of taking sells in gold rather than buys. And same thing I'm thinking for GBP JPY, because I can see that it's kind of struggling over here. So now, even though this candle breaks the high of the previous one, I can take a trade, but I will not. I will definitely not. Because I really think market can reverse back from this point. Gold is pushing the price up, but 4 hours still looks like it can possibly reject the higher prices. So I'm gonna just look at the 30-minute now. So that's why it took buys, and also the big bear candle was signal of retracement. Yeah, your trade idea was correct. It's just that I think you took that trade in a hurry. There is some FOMO which happened with you at that point of time. Yes, I have told you over here, guys. Saransh, I have told you over here that your mistake was you were taking a trade on the end of the move. That was the only mistake you did. Okay, so the move was happened from here to here, and you were taking a buy trade by thinking that this candle will be moving all the way up. But you have to look on the other side as well. You could have thought that maybe this candle will close like just over here, so I should wait. Okay, and then your analysis could be different, right? You understanding my point? Because do not ever take a trade on the end of the move. Try to take a trade on beginning or in between. Okay, like over here, you could have took a trade over here by keeping stops on the low. And look over here, this was a 20 pip of range. You could have took a trade over here. Bro, when we back test and when we trade on simulator, the only problem I always face is I can talk about myself only, right? So the only problem I always face is that everything works perfect when we trade on a simulator. Okay, everything works perfect, like our risk management is good, our trade percentages are good, our profit managements are good, everything is good in that case. But when it comes to real trading with our own money, then the problem starts to happen. because there is emotional attachment with our own funds, and we are not actually emotionally attached to a demo account fund or a backtesting account fund. So that's the difference, and that's why I really don't do backtesting at all. Whenever I need to really teach myself something or do something or learn something, then what I do is I just open the graphs and I just look at the market, like what's happening actually, why it's happening. If the market is coming down from here to here, why that is happening. So to get more clarity, I use some tools, and those tools are these trend lines and the support and resistance levels. Because when you start to do these things, and when you start to take paper trades actually on the real market, and there is an idea in your mind and you match your idea with your paper trade, and when it works, you know that these ideas really works, and then what you do is you really take those ideas like 2-3 times in the market. So these are some differences in trading a real account on the real market and on a backtest or simulator. Yeah, I think 2-3 minutes were left for 1 or 2, and actually that's why I told you that this was FOMO which happened at this point of time, fear of missing an opportunity. So you entered over here, but the problem was your stops. If you have entered over here once it broke, your stops was around 30 pips. Okay, so you have to manage once it like come back down in like 10, 12, 15 pips over here. So you have to manage your trade over there. So that's why it turned out to be a losing trade. But what you could have done is, I don't know whether you have did this or not, but what you could have really done is, if you have took a trade over here and you kept your stop loss below this candle's low, like 30 pips, then first of all you could have reduced your lot size. Like if I personally talk about myself, then if I have took like 2.0 lot, and I am gonna reduce the lot size to 1.0 over here, right? So I did the risk management thing, right? Then what the second thing I would have done is, when this red candle, when this candle came down like 10-12 pips, I would have closed half, 50%, right? And after that, what I would have done is I would have left this position running. But and look over here, it did not went down to hit the stop loss, then it went all the way up. So by reducing the position size, you have already reduced the loss amount you're doing, and after that when you are managing your trade, then you are reducing your losses more, right? So that's the key over here. Like in yesterday's trade, if you take an example from the yesterday trade which I took, then after managing the risk, I have left the trade run, thinking in my mind, okay, it's a small position, whether it will be hitting the stops or whether it will be going in my direction. So and what happened is it went in my direction, because I knew in my mind that the analysis is correct. And look what happened. In a small, like this $233 came in a 0.40 lot. This is 0.8, but 0.4 I closed at break even. So in 0.4 it gave me like $233. Yes, exactly. And you could have definitely given another chance to your trade as well, based on the 1 hour entry over here. So now today you learned 2 things. Number 1, do not take entries at end of the moves, and number 2 is that you should give your trades another chance, but that another chance should not be linked with your previous trade. So in 4 minutes this candle is about to close in gold, then market will be like, we are gonna get a clear idea where the market's gonna heading towards to. Like if we talk about gold over here, then according to me, the move has already been done from here to here. So now if I am looking for a buy trade, I'm looking for a retracement or a bearish candle to form, and then I'm taking a buy trade. Otherwise, if this candle would have just gone in one single candle to this level over here, I really don't have any problem. I will definitely happily miss this move because this won't be happening again and again. But the thing I'm talking about will be happening again and again. So everything is just about probabilities. And guys, this is the Discord channel. I'm gonna paste this link over here on the chat. You can join the Discord and send your analysis on Discord channel. I'm gonna share your analysis, show your analysis over here on live streams, and give you guidance, and obviously appreciate your work as well. And it doesn't really matter you have a winning trade or a losing one. It's just that every time you send me your analysis, you will get to learn something new. So now let's start thinking about buy idea in gold. So now we can see that the candle is about to move up, and like 32 minutes left for the 1 hour to close. That means we are expecting that yeah, I'm expecting a bearish candle. So now nothing is happening in gold for the next 15 minutes, and GJ is still stuck over here. Let's see if this candle closes outside or inside. So now if I draw some more trend lines, then there could be a possible rejection coming at this place. And yeah, so I'm gonna give it a green is good. .30 minute. Come on guys, if you are new to my channel, just subscribe it guys. I really need your support. I am providing this all the information for free, so it's just that you have to subscribe my channel guys. Come on, don't be shy. Very boring market today, very boring. 15 minutes, then we have news in like 30 minutes. Yeah, exactly. GJ is just GJ. Nothing is happening. And look over here. Now the move has been done in 1 hour. So no matter how tempting it looks like in 30 minutes, like over in 30 minutes, now I really want to take a trade when this candle will be breaking the high of the previous one. Okay, but I will not take a trade at that point, because I can see that in 1 hour the move has already been done. Now I should wait for a bearish candle to form. That will be a retracement, and after that I will take a trade. So now I really have to wait for 30 more minutes. So because I really know, even if it breaks the high, there is a possibility that it will reverse back and move down. Maybe I'm wrong today. Maybe the market goes really up, not down, but it will not affect my analysis. We can be wrong. That's also good. It's just that we are not making some mistakes over here at this point of time, because this is the end of a move and it can be really dangerous at this point. Okay, so should wait for retracement in gold for 30 minutes and in GBP JPY as well. So now it has broke the high of the previous one. Now it will be really interesting to see what's gonna happen now. Let's see if it goes up like 10 pips. Okay, it has crossed half the distance over here. And it's going with no wick on the bottom. That means there is a high bullish pressure. But still, I'm gonna just stuck to my analysis. So this is NYSE open, and I think with volume it can possibly move up. And news will be coming in 24 minutes, so okay. So guys, here's the thing. I really don't think that today there might be any trade, so there's no point of sitting on the screen and looking at the market. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just come back on Monday. So let's start with fresh. So this week was a great week, and we had amazing trades this week. So yeah, let's meet on Monday, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, and do not overtrade, guys. Do not over risk. So there will be opportunities every day. So don't worry about that. And take care, everyone. Goodbye. Have a great weekend. And thank you for being online with me, guys.